I don't know whether I represent anything here to you, but as a 66-year-old, I'm not too obese. My body mass index is 28, and I'm a survivor. But the reason for getting up here this afternoon is to maybe refocus you a little. I guest lecture on traffic and transport. And these great organisations such as Vic Roads, Department of Transport, etc., give us a good serve about the road toll. So we have to present how to reduce the road toll. So I plotted the figures of the death rate. And Melbourne at its best, or Victoria at its best, it's a death a day. And it's reducing per 100,000 in the population, it's reducing per kilometre travelled, it's reducing per vehicle registered. So why are we spending so much on this particular component of the transport system? So then I looked up some WHO document, and it stated that the greatest rate of increase in the OECD countries is diabetes. In particular, diabetes 2, which is a preventable disease. Hey, and it's increasing at twice the rate, if not 3 to 4 times the rate in our more developed nations than the death toll on the road system. There are other countries that have got different outcomes. So we started at the Active Transport and Health Research Centre within the engineering school to maybe refocus our engineers so they don't just go out there and reduce the road trauma, they actually think it's twice about the sedentary behaviour. That's reducing the lifespan. It's sedentary behaviour which boils down to inactivity. And before this tuber starts going, I'll flick through. So I read out the physical activity reduces the burden of disease. Burden of disease can be measured many ways, and I'll leave that. Now, the sedentary behaviour of being in a car, there is absolutely nothing that is beneficial. You might think you're listening to good music and it's developing your soul or your spirit, but while you've got your bum on that seat, it's not doing much else. True. So, active transport, cycling, walking, is even, as we concluded very quickly, and we have actually monitored our students, poor students, that even with public transport occupation, waiting, which we do a bit on public transport, it can be healthy. You know, you can do this occasionally, until you get cramped because the tram doesn't come. And the energy, the most important aspect of the next 2 points, is that the metabolic rate from walking is 1/3 of that from cycling, so cycle. And of course, we have a minimum amount of time. Just look at these figures, they're abhorrent. And, oh, no, I wasn't looking at the gear necessarily. Now, for the last minute, I'd like you to prepare for the next lecturer, John Whiteleg. I'd like you all to stand up for 1 minute. 1 minute, please. Go on, and get your metabolic rates up. Get your metabolic rates up. Get your metabolic rates up. Thank you for your attention.